Hi, welcome to the next episode of Breakthrough Before Breakfasts. My name is Swaine, and I'm the owner and lead trainer of Frontier Trainings. I'm here in one of my courses called Living Visionary Leadership. We help our students achieve great results by improving their leadership in their businesses and their organizations. Today's topic, model the masters. Why is that important? Look, any block or challenge or obstacle we see in the future, someone else in the past has already had a block of the same or greater magnitude and overcome it. Why should we have to go through all the struggle and challenge to overcome it when we can look back at the long history of successful people, look what their mindset was, look at their attitudes, their beliefs, their values. By replicating what they did, we can then take that forward and overcome that challenge. Julius Caesar, when he was a young man, was said to be working in Spain, and he came across a statue, a bust of Alexander the Great. And when he found out more about him, he realized Alexander the Great had conquered the known world by the age of 34. Conquered the known world. Julius Caesar was looking at that bust and weeping because he realized his life was being wasted and he wasn't living up to his potential. Napoleon used to go back and study all the great leaders through history. George Washington, funnily enough, Alexander the Great, Julius Caesar, Hannibal. Great leaders like to study greatness that's gone before them so they can take it as fuel to build them forward. Isaac Newton said, look, if my star has shone so brightly, it is only because I stood on the shoulders of the giants who went before me. That's a pretty great quote from Isaac Newton, who at one point, his science revolutionized the entire world with Newtonian physics. Who would you like to model from history? Maybe it's about art and creativity, and you like to model Picasso, an artist who made money in his own lifetime, versus most of the older great artists. Monet, Leonardo da Vinci, many of these great artists painted at Vincent van Gogh, but they died financially struggling. Rembrandt went bankrupt and had to give away most of his assets, whereas Pablo Picasso made money as an artist in his lifetime. Maybe you want to become an empowering woman and go out and create women's groups to support and empower them. How about a model of Mary Kay, a great woman who created ways to inspire women in a way that women want to be inspired. Maybe you have an organization that you want to be able to move in a direction that's challenging. There are so many great leaders in history that we can learn from. And these leaders give us a philosophy, they give us values to model off. For me, whenever I've got a bad day, I look at a portrait of Abraham Lincoln and I go, damn, if I've got a bad day, I look at his challenge. Half his country hated him, the other half was at war with him. And I think, ooh, I've got a bad day. Or if I'm feeling that, financially, I've got a challenge right now, I go and look at guys like J.P. Morgan, and I look at his portrait and go, what would he do right now? What would John Pierpont Morgan do if he was exactly my shoes right now? Modeling the masters gives us the opportunity to tap into the wisdom of the past, put it behind us as fuel for us to move forward. There are so many great leaders through history. Who are your top 10 leaders? Top 10 people, top 10 masters you would like to model off? One of the things that I like to do is imagine I was at dinner and I could invite 10 guests from history. Who would I have sitting at my dinner table? What 10 guests would I invite from any time through history? Who would I invite to sit down and have dinner with me for one whole evening? Who would you invite? Put your 10 people in the comments below. I always look for new amazing leaders that I can learn from and include in my collection of world leader portraits. So write down your top 10 leaders down below, and if you're courageous enough, write down why you would invite each one of them. I would love to see each one of yours top 10 lists of who you'd have to dinner, which 10 masters and why. For me, I'm going to ask me, Clinton, who would you have? Depends on the mood. I mean, there's sometimes I'd love to have Napoleon and Gandhi and Hitler, and I'd love to ask why, to have Jesus sit here and go, Jesus, I've got some questions for you. I'd love to have 10 people to ask all these unknown questions, to fill in the gaps in my understanding of the world. Who would you have? 10 people from history. You could ask them anything. They would share all their knowledge, their wisdom, their skills, their talents with you over that time. Who would be the 10 masters you would love to have for dinner? So this key flip chart here, model the masters, to me is something I've taken to heart, because I understand great leaders study great leaders. And the more we can study them, the more we can incorporate that into our life for us to go and achieve our goals. If you want to find out more about this distinction and all the other amazing distinctions at Living Visionary Leadership, you can go online to our website, frontiertrainings.com. You go on there, check out all the courses, when they're coming up, and all the course descriptions. Also, if you'd like to go to do 3 days of amazing life-transforming material, go to the website, go to ptw.com. The website is go to ptw.com. That's called Place for Play to Win. Go to ptw.com and go and learn more about this amazing 3 days training. We're currently offering a no charge, may not be no charge by the time you watch this video, but it'll be affordable for you to come along, get 3 days of life transforming material. So my name is Clifton Swaine. Thank you for watching this episode of Breakthroughs Before Breakfast. I look forward to seeing you in the commenting down below, and also love to see any other messages with me that I can help you in whatever you're doing in your business and your life. And I look forward to seeing you in future episodes of Breakthroughs Before Breakfast.